everyone. Hey, we're going to talk about rapport today. And one of the biggest misconceptions in sales is the idea that rapport means getting someone to like you. Who cares if they like you, right? Most salespeople think rapport is built by talking about football. Hey, how's the game? Did you see the game? Or asking where are you from, right? How's the weather over there? Trying to find something in common, some sort of weird common ground. And those things aren't rapport. Now, that's conversation. Real rapport is something much deeper. It's the psychological state where another person feels safe enough to tell you the truth, confident enough to trust your judgment, and comfortable enough to make an important decision with your guidance, right? Now, if you make rapport your objective, what happens is you'll usually fail. If you become someone worthy of trust, rapport becomes the natural consequence, right? So today I want basically completely redefine how you think about rapport and help you take your revenue to the next level so you can keep winning and becoming an elite sales pro, growing your firm, whatever the case may be. By the way, this stuff is good for any industry, so definitely write all of this down and make sure you implement it. Module 1. I'm going to title it Rapport is the Result, Not the Goal. And most salespeople, you're chasing connection, okay? I need you to create confidence. So don't chase connection, create confidence. Think about every expert you've trusted, like your attorney, your financial advisor, your accountant, physician. You didn't trust them because they were entertaining. No, you trusted them because they demonstrated competence, right? The same principle applies in sales. The prospect is asking themselves one question before anything else. Hey, can this person... Can they help someone like me, right? The faster you answer that question, the faster rapport develops. Let's drop down Module 2, all right? Module 2. People trust those who understand their world. But no, that's how it works, right? One of the fastest ways to build rapport is accurately describing the prospect's reality. Not guessing, not assuming, but understanding. Instead of asking surface level questions, demonstrate that you've seen this situation before. So let me give you a good example. Hey, you've probably looked into this before, but every option started sounding the same. Or, I'm guessing this isn't about whether accounting is valuable, it's about making sure you invest in the right opportunity. Notice what happened. You didn't persuade, you demonstrated understanding. And people naturally trust those who make them feel understood. Let's go over to Module 3. Now, for Module 3, I titled it, Curiosity Builds Connection. Hey, terrible salespeople interview prospects. The ones who suck, they stink. You don't want to be like them. You sell and tell. You interview prospects. Great salespeople, I need you to investigate human behavior. Don't ask questions simply because they're on your script there that your company preloaded for you. Dude, you gotta speak to people. Ask questions because you're genuinely trying to understand how this person arrived here. So instead of asking, why are you interested, ask, what happened that made today the day you decided to explore this? That question invites a story. Stories reveal motivation. Motivation reveals buying behavior. That's where meaningful rapport begins, right? All right, let's go over to Module 4. Now, in Module 4, what I want you to do is validate the person, not the objection. That's the title of Module 4. Write that down. Validate the person, not the objection. One of the highest forms of communication is making someone feel understood without reinforcing the reason they're stuck. When someone says, I need to think about it, don't fight it, don't agree with it, validate the thinking behind it. Hey, John, I completely understand. A decision like this deserves thoughtful consideration. That's exactly what I would expect from someone making an investment in their future. You're validating their identity, not their delay, and that preserves momentum while strengthening trust. Right? Now, let's go down to Module 5, all right? Module 5, confidence creates comfort. Confidence creates comfort. Prospects borrow certainty from professionals, all right? They're going to borrow your certainty. They're going to borrow your confidence. They're going to read you left and right. So if your communication is hesitant, if your recommendations sound optional, right? If you appear unsure, what happens is you're going to see a decrease in their confidence. The best salespeople communicate with calm authority. And I'm not talking about arrogance. People hate that kind of stuff. And I mean authority, right? Through competence and confidence. So you don't rush, you don't over-explain, you don't seek permission to lead. You understand that people naturally relax when they believe they're speaking with someone who has solved this problem hundreds of times before. You need to make them feel relaxed, right? Competence reduces anxiety. Anxiety kills decisions. Let's go over to Module 6 right here. Hey, rapport is built through consistency, right? Rapport is built through consistency. Listen, you got to realize something. So what's going on here? Prospects, they're not evaluating one sentence that you have. They're evaluating patterns, okay? Are you emotionally consistent? Are you composed under pressure? Do your questions actually have real purpose? Does every transition feel intentional? Professional consistency creates psychological safety, and psychological safety is truly the foundation of rapport. All right. Module 7. This is my favorite. Hey, stop trying to be liked, right? This is where most of you get it wrong. You guys are like out here wanting to be comedians, people pleasers, approval seekers. The highest performing salespeople aren't focused on being liked. They're focused on creating clarity throughout the deal. Ironically, the clearer you become, the more prospects respect you, and respect almost always precedes trust. Trust almost always precedes commitment. All right, so listen. Hopefully you watch this video and you realize, okay, I get it. Rapport isn't built through small talk. It isn't built through mirroring. It isn't built by trying to become someone's best friend. Rapport is earned when your prospect reaches 5 conclusions. Okay, this person understands me. This person understands my goals. This person has solved my problems many times before. People similar just to me, they basically solved them, right? It's not the first time they've seen this, okay? They work with people just like me all the time. They solve these problems all the time. We've got testimonies. People, okay, you get it, right? This person genuinely wants the right outcome for me. I can trust their judgment. Now, when those 5 beliefs are established, the sale becomes dramatically easier. So just stop chasing rapport. Become the kind of professional who naturally creates it. The best salespeople don't earn trust by being the most likable person in the room. So hopefully this video was helpful for you. Make sure you like and subscribe.